What's up, MTG Arena fans? I'm Mason Ortiz, and this is my channel, MTG Budget Brew. My goal is to provide fun and interesting decks on a budget. To make my decks budget, I limit myself by only using a total of 4 rare/mythic cards in the deck, so a playset's worth. Today, I'm continuing yesterday's theme of playing rude cards. I had said that counter spells and discard spells are up there on my shit list, just below land destruction. So our game plan today is just messing with our opponent's hand. Now, while that's a simple concept, making your opponent discard stuff, there's actually a lot of thought that went into this deck list that I want to share with you guys, but I'll do my best to make it quick. The first thing I had to do was pick our rares. Waste Not was the first card that came to mind when I thought of discard. We're running 3 copies, and it's 1 in a black for an enchantment that says, whenever an opponent discards a creature card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Whenever an opponent discards a land card, add 2 black mana. Whenever an opponent discards a non-creature, non-land card, draw a card. This card provides a ton of value, regardless of what your opponent discards. I didn't think we needed 4 copies of Waste Not though, so I added Rankle, Master of Pranks to be our final rare. It's 2 and 2 black for a 3/3 fairy rogue with flying and haste that says, whenever Rankle, Master of Pranks deals combat damage to a player, choose any number. Each player discards a card, each player loses 1 life and draws a card, each player sacrifices a creature. It's a really powerful card that saw tons of play when it first came out, and I never really got to play with it before, so I added it. Next up is our discard spells. We're running both Duress and Divest in our 1-drop slots because they hit different targets and I like having that diversity. We're running Acquisitions Expert, and I chose this card specifically for our 2-drop slot for a reason. In 1v1 matches, it's noticeably better than Elderfang Disciple, Burglar Rat, or any other effective reprints of those cards. And that's because not only does it have better stats with an extra point in toughness, but it has the potential to force your opponent into revealing more cards if you add more party creatures into your deck. But even if you don't, like I didn't, it should still be added to your list before any of the other creatures that I mentioned. Today's artist shoutout goes to Pauline Voss for this absolutely beautiful artwork with that stunning purple all over it. This card is Pilfer. It's 1 in a black for a sorcery that says, target opponent reveals their hand, you choose a non-land card from it, that player discards that card. It's nice, simple, easy, effective. We've then got Elspeth's Nightmare, which provides a lot of stuff. It's a little bit of removal, discard, and graveyard hate all in 1 card. I've got a single Urgoros, the empty one, in our list because I wanted some top end for our deck, and when this deals combat damage, we're getting value by either making our opponent discard a card, or we get to draw a card, which is actually very, very important in our deck. This next card, Reaper of Night, is my favorite card in the deck. I doubt you guys are very familiar with it, and I doubt it's ever seen much play. However, when you stop to analyze this card, it's incredible for our deck. Harvest Fear is 3 in a black for an adventure sorcery that says, target opponent discards 2 cards. This is already great because our deck is all about value and maintaining a bigger hand size than our opponent. That is our goal. That is how we win. We strip our opponent of resources and then we outvalue them. Now, when comparing hand sizes, a lot of our cards go 1 for 1. If I duress my opponent and they discard something, we're both down 1 card. We're even. If it misses though, then that puts us at a disadvantage. Our opponent's hand size remains the same, they lost nothing, but now we're still down that 1 card. And yes, we still would have gotten to see their hand, which is good, but that's not the point right now. Harvest Fear is a 2 for 1. It's not conditional discard, so it'll always hit if our opponent has 2 or more cards in hand. But because it's an adventure, when you really think about it, your hand size hasn't really gone down. You still have the same number of resources available to you, because you can cast Reaper of Night from Exile, which is 5 and 2 black for a 4/5 Spectre that says, whenever Reaper of Night attacks, if defending player has 2 or fewer cards in hand, it gains flying until end of turn. So your opponent has now been deprived of 2 resources, 2 cards, while you still have the same amount at your disposal. That is a ton of value, and that's why this is my favorite card in the deck. To help us maintain card advantage over our opponent, I included Cursebound Witch and Eye Twitch to our deck because they both give us a card when they die. Deadly Dispute is also in the deck for some plain old card draw. The last spells we're running are 2 Go for the Throats and 2 Infernal Grasp because removal is still nice to have in case our opponent does manage to get down a threat. Our mana base is a simple 23 Swamps. Our average CMC for the deck is still only 2.2 despite our 6 and 7 drop cards. Okay, that's finally everything that I wanted to share with you guys about the deck. I hope it wasn't too much and I hope that I managed to keep you guys engaged. But now it's time to see this bad boy in action. Alright guys, here we are going into game 1, and you know the deal. Here are my stats. I'm currently 2 and 1 with the deck. I have 2 versions of the deck. I did make some slight adjustments to add in the removal spells that I just talked about. 2 and 1. So, If I win game 1, you guys are going to give me a like. That's our deal. And if I lose game 1, feel free to give me a dislike and don't feel bad about it. I earned it. But yeah, this deck, it's been fun. It's been interesting. I haven't used most of the cards in this deck before. Like, there's a lot of cool ones in here. Divest, I didn't even know about Divest. Duress, I see all the time. Divest, haven't seen it until today. Let's see, we're gonna go with, ooh, each player draws a card. It might seem weird that I want my opponent to draw cards, but we get value from them discarding cards, and them drawing cards actually isn't the worst thing ever, because that means more of our discard cards will have targets. You know what I mean? Because if our opponent has no hand size and we have a bunch of, you know, discard effects in hand, they're not doing anything. They're dead cards in our hand. So I'm going to let them hold on to that golem. But yeah, most of the cards in this deck, probably like half of them, never used them before. And it's cool. It's fun. Okay, so for instance, this Howling Golem, I think we just kill it. Although, I could Waste Not an Eye Twitch. See, they might go for the throw. Whenever an opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage to that player, -2, destroy target creature's controller, draws 2 cards. I'm going to set up the second Waste Not, actually. We're in no rush, and then I'm going to Eye Twitch. If they kill Eye Twitch, that's not bad for us. We'll grab a, maybe an Environmental Sciences to guarantee that we can find a 4th land drop. Okay, there's a draw. In fact, do I take this block? I'm going to say no. I'm going to eat the 2. And we're going to see what our opponent does. But we're probably going to drop Elspeth's Nightmare here. Yeah. I'm just going to go with Elspeth's Nightmare. We're going to kill the Howling Golem. They might kill Eye Twitch in response. We're perfectly fine with that. See if they do it. But yeah, this deck. I've never really built... Oh. Malakir Rebirth. Okay. Touche. Touche, opponent. You got me. Yeah, I've never really built, like, a pure discard deck. At least not that I remember. Like, maybe early on into me streaming and making videos and stuff, I did over on Twitch. Because that's where I started. I started on Twitch, gave up on it after a little while to focus on YouTube. And I think it's for the better. So yeah, this has been fun. This has been new for me. And it's been pretty enjoyable. Ooh, Sheoldred. It's pretty terrifying. We'll draw. Okay, I am going to... Do I care about the Go for the Throat? Like, no, right? Make him get rid of Ob Nixilis. Oh god, this Sheoldred. Where's our removal for Sheoldred? Wow, our face, it hurts a lot right now. Eye Twitch could be removal, but I would need another creature. So I'm going to play Curse-Bound Witch. We're then going to Harvest Fear, targeting our opponent. Or make them discard 2 more cards. They probably hold on to their Mind Flayer, I would think. They probably get rid of their Go for the Throat and then their Snow-Covered Island. Yeah, they're probably going to try to steal something with Mind Flayer. This might be a loss, which wouldn't be surprising because I can't win game 1, like, ever. Okay, let's see. We got 4 mana to play with still. No removal spell. Jesus, we're down to 6. We can make them get rid of that Mind Flayer, which is pretty good. Yup, that's gone. Cool. I'm going to Deadly Dispute. I'm not... Oh, yeah. I need to Deadly Dispute now. Alright, I'm going to Deadly Dispute now, sacking the Acquisitions Expert. We only really need that card for the ETB. Oh, God, it's more draws. Dude, we're about to die. Oh, we're literally dead on our next upkeep. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Dude, where's our removal? Yeah, well... Our deck did what it was supposed to do. We got a ton of value. We drew a bunch of cards. and Shieldred. Shieldred's a hard counter, and we didn't have an answer to it. So we lose game 1. I'm still happy with the deck. Alright, here we are in another match. We have an interesting opening hand. Not great. Our opponent's running 64 cards. That's super disgusting. There's no need for it. You don't need those extra 4 cards, my guy. You don't. But yeah, I can never win game 1, man. That's what it feels like. So at this point, I'm not even tripping about losing. But maybe I should flip the bet, man. Maybe I should make it like, if I lose game 1, you guys will give me a like out of pity. And then if I happen to win game 1, you then give me the dislike, I guess. I don't know. We're going to set up Waste Not here. Next turn, we can duress and probably go for the throat. So that'll be a solid turn. Maybe even get down Rankle. Depending. So this says we choose a non-creature, non-land card. Oh, we can Pilfer too? Okay. So do I start with the duress? I think I start with duress. Scope out their hand. Oh my god. Dude, why wasn't this my game 1? This one was literally like 90 seconds. And our opponent scooped to the first, you know, messing with their hand card. The first discard effect. It's just my luck. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, here we are in another match. Waste Not opening hand. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. The question is, do I save these? And I think the answer is going to be yes. I think I'm going to save our discard effects until after we get down the Waste Not. There goes Waste Not. Next turn. I probably just Pilfer first, right? Yeah, I think I'll Pilfer and then see. Ooh, maybe I won't Pilfer. I don't want that to be countered. Let's try Duress. No counter spells in an Arclight Phoenix deck. We'll get rid of the Expressive Iteration. We get to draw a card. It's cool. And let's see. Do I just go for the Divest? I go for that Divest, grabbing the Crackling Drake. Phoenix is something that they want in their graveyard, right? Because it can come back. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you cast 3 or more instant and sorcery spells this turn, return Arclight Phoenix from your graveyard to the battlefield. Yeah, so we wouldn't want to put that in their graveyard. And that's game. It's another quick dub. Of course, like I said, why couldn't game 1 have gone like this? Because that would be too easy. Alright, I will see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, here we are loading into the next match. Opening hand, it's okay. We've got some draw, we've got some additional value, it's not bad. So we'll keep it. I think turn 1... I'll drop the Witch. I don't know that it really matters. But I wanted to say something. I wanted to thank all of you guys who are here and watching and supporting the channel right now. Because, dude, I made the land destruction video, right? I made that yesterday. And it has like popped off for my channel, right? I'm still a very small channel, but the video I had with the most views prior to yesterday was my Mono Blue Mill Historic Brawl deck. It had about 300 views for that video. Dude, it hasn't even been a day for the land destruction deck, and it's already broken 600 views for me. That's huge. That's nuts. And again, it doesn't sound like a lot, but for my channel, for our small little channel that we got right now, it's insane. It's been nuts. And I just want to thank you guys for supporting me. And dude, again, I've gotten like 10 subs in like the past day, which is, again, still not a lot, but relative to my channel size, it's fucking, it's nice. It's pretty crazy. Here, I think we're gonna Deadly Dispute. We're gonna sack the Acquisitions Expert. Draw 2, and now I'm going to... I think I'm going to Pilfer. Yeah, we'll sack our treasure to do it. Wow, that's a lot of Charmed Strays. Okay. No attacks. I was kind of hoping to hit something a little bit bigger, a little bit better, like a Voice of the Blessed or a Johnny's Pridemate, but... I'll get rid of their other Charmed Stray. No big deal. Back to Eye Twitch. Solve all, yes. Into Eye Twitch. I feel like those triggers are taking a little bit longer than usual to go off. And honestly, I think I'm just going to Deadly Dispute immediately. And we'll get rid of an Eye Twitch. Just to, I don't know, make use of our mana or something. I don't know. I just want to do it now. I'm not much for waiting for my opponent's turn to do stuff. Scry 2 draw card seems pretty good. So we'll go with that. And no attacks. Yeah, dude, it's pretty hype, I'm not gonna lie. Mage's Attendant. Really? Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a very tough match for us to win, I think. Our opponent gaining life is not something that our deck is really equipped to deal with. Oh my god, why is there so much land in my hand right now? I'm only running 23 and I've seen 8? I've seen 8 already in the top 15? Bro, that's not right. Okay, Duress and Acquisitions Expert, neither of these are very good right now because our opponent doesn't have a hand. Another Curse-Bound Witch, actually not a bad draw. I need both of our Curse-Bound Witches to die already though. In fact, I'll hold back the Eye Twitch too. Yeah, I need one of these witches to die so I can, I don't know, try to get something better. Block and block. We'll see what I want to grab from Eye Twitch as well. What do I want? Honestly, another Introduction to Prophecy doesn't seem that bad. Torment of Scarabs. That's a great one. Love to see this one. I love pulling this off a witch. It's nice. It's good. Honestly, it makes me want to run a curse deck. Torment of Scarabs. Activate. But yeah, dude, see, even if we somehow manage to wipe like our opponent's entire board. Oh. Solve, autopay. Okay, no, we're fine. Let's see. No attacks end the turn. Even if we manage to whittle down our opponent's board with Torment of Scarabs, they can just take 3 life for like a really long time. Like, they don't have to care. They're at 33 life. That's a lot of time that they have. I'm going to lose to the Charmed Strays. That's what's going to happen here. That's just embarrassing. Okay, so I guess we block here. I'll Deadly Dispute in response, I suppose. But yeah, we're struggling to find value right now. Ooh, double Torment of Scarabs. It's a little bit better. It's better than 1. Pilfer, Elspeth's Nightmare would have been good against the Pride Mate. Ooh, that's a good draw. That one's good. Okay, Infernal Grasp, Pride Mate, dead. Elspeth's Nightmare, getting rid of Charmed Stray. And I will use the treasure for an Introduction to Prophecy. Try and get rid of any more lands. Rankle, that's a great card to see. Yo, if we could stabilize from here, that'd be great. Again, they just take the 3 here, though. Rankle, I think, is going to be a huge help. Stuff. Dude, this would be so much easier if I could just run sweepers. Like, Elspeth's Nightmare, I wouldn't be running this card. I would just run some board wipes. Okay, how do I live? Rankle, I need... Oh my god. Wait, we're just dead. Oh my god, the Authority of Consuls. We're just dead on board, right? Well, that's disappointing. But it happens. And I will see you guys in the next match. Alright guys, here we are in the final match of the video. Oh, we're going against Surveil. That's fun. Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be the final video. Or the final video. This is going to be the final match. And wow, our opponent's actually playing Surveil. That's super cool. Surveil got some huge buffs back in October, which has been, I mean, that was like 6 months ago now. But yeah, Surveil got some really big buffs because they reworded some cards. They reworded Consider and Curate. Those are at least 2 of the cards that got reworded, which effectively said to Surveil on the card, but they had it like completely spelled out and it didn't count towards Surveil effects. But like I said, those cards, they got updated. They now say Surveil, and that means that Surveil decks got buffed. And in fact, when that buff happened, I tried out some more Surveil cards. Waste Not, great top deck here. Absolutely great draw. No attacks. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was that successful. But Dimir Spybug, Outbound Phantasm, still cool cards. I still like the idea of Surveil. I just think they'll need some more cards. Maybe a better creature or 2. Not that these ones are like that bad, but I don't know. Maybe it was just me. You know, Surveil decks, they would probably do really well with counterspells in the deck, but I'm not very much of a counterspell player. And Elspeth's Nightmare, we're running that. Rural Reality, we're pretty far from casting that. A 2/2 blocker. Okay, let's see. Is this how big it is? Is this still a 1/1? I'm gonna grab the bat, I guess. Ooh, I can Rankle right now. They're tapped out. I'm gonna Rankle. Rankle is pretty good. Each player discards a card. We're gonna discard... I honestly think a Deadly Dispute. I don't think we need both right now. They discarded Night Veil Sprite. Okay. Oh, I should have been thinking about the Nightmare. It's fine. We're fine. But yeah, I couldn't quite get Surveil to work. I wonder if I can pull up my stats for that. I don't remember when I would have played it. Streets of New Capenna, maybe? I'm talking about for Untapped. And, you know, how it separates your decks by when you played it with regards to the most recent set. So I don't think it was that. Odd Erasure. Hey, man, I'm supposed to be doing the discard stuff. You're just supposed to be Surveil. Oh, I guess that one is. Okay. 2 can play that game. Your opponent discards 2 cards. Give me something good. Acid Draw. That's another Waste Not. That's pretty good. Swing a 2/2. Just the 2/2. Do I want the draw? I don't think so. We're going to go with each player sacks a creature. This isn't... the little 2/2 zombie, it's not doing anything for me right now. Yeah, figure they get rid of the witch. I think we're fine. Let's see. Surveil, Surveil, Surveil. Oh, I was going to change sets. Let's see if I can find it. Penna, no. Dominaria United, maybe. Oh, there's my graveyard. Do I care about that? No. Dude, I am supposed to be the discard deck. I hope we win, dude. This is pissing me off now. Are you really going to block with your Spybug? Do I pick anything? Sure. Each player discards a card. I really don't want to discard this guy. Deadly Dispute it is, I guess. Because this Acquisitions Expert is going to hit the last card that they have in their hand. Torment of Scarabs. Gone. We get a draw, and now we can play our 6-drop next turn. Cool. All right, I am very happy with our decision. And I cannot... Oh, was that it? No, it's a cycling deck. Maybe it was all in my head. Maybe I never played with the new Surveil cards. I know I must have. But when? When? Current and previous set? Oh my god, I've played so many different decks. This is nuts. Bro, you're fucking lying to me. Oh my god. Alright, and this is why Reaper of Night is a kick-ass card. Opponent couldn't fuck with it, which is great. Alright, Rankle. Swing. Oh, they're giving us Spy Bug? Hell yeah. I will take your Spy Bug. I'll take it all day. Mirror proliferates. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I'm losing my mind. I cannot find my old deck list at all. Oh, there it is. Surveil went 10 and 12, 45% win rate, and it was not doing too well. But like I said, I think it maybe needed counter spells, and I went heavy. I went heavy into the Surveil. Yo, you know what's trash about Surveil though? Is that if you surveil multiple cards, it doesn't affect anything. So like Thoughtbound Phantasm, right? It says whenever you surveil, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Well, if I surveil 3, it still only gets the 1 counter. So cards like Otherworldly Gaze, which is what I was running, still only add 1 counter here. And it's just really disappointing. Okay, I'll just play out the land. You will get flying. You have flying. And that's fine. This is going to be close, but if we win the mirror, kind of the mirror, for final game, I'll be pretty happy. So again, do we go with each player's sacks? I think I go with nothing, if I'm being honest. I don't want to give him draw, because we have no discard cards in our hand, and I don't want to give him a free sack outlet for the Cursebound Witch. Oh, wait. This makes sense. That he's been using our cards against us. I haven't been paying attention to that card at all. So that I vest and stuff, that makes a lot more sense now. Alright, Acquisitions Expert. Give me that last card of his. That was a good top deck. Ooh. Oh, wait. What is this then? When enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals the number of cards from their hand equal to the number of creatures in your party. You choose one of those cards. Am I tripping? That's a card right here, right? Is that an exile? Oh, is that what I'm seeing? Okay. Let's see. I need to... Honestly, I can still swing. Oh, we win. We set to 1, and then each player loses 1 life and draws a card. I saw the lines this whole time. Did I have fun in the match? Sure. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm not... I knew the whole time. I was waiting to build suspense, obviously. But I will see you guys in Final Thoughts. Alright guys, here we are in Final Thoughts. Here's the full deck list behind me. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you. And also, you get to see the dirty little secret. This deck, it went negative. We went 5 and 7 with it. It did not do very well. Went on a 3-game loss streak. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember what all these matches were. But yeah, our deck could use a little bit of help. It could use a little bit of help in our win con, I guess. Like, really, the only thing that I want to see for this deck is either Shieldred, the Apocalypse, or some kind of board wipe. And probably in place of Elspeth's Nightmare. Yeah. And like, Urgoros, I added him, right? I think he's cool. But like, I would much rather cut this and then cut 2 Elspeth's Nightmare to add in 3 Shieldreds. Like, that would really help us a lot. Because, I mean, we were drawing a decent amount of cards. In fact, I don't know if you guys got to see it, but one of the games that I lost, it was because our opponent had a Shieldred out. and we were just getting so much value from Waste Not, and we were drawing so many cards because I also had like Deadly Dispute out and stuff, and we just died to Shieldred. But having our own would be really, really good. And again, it would help us stabilize, because if you notice, for a lot of our matches, well, for some of our matches, our life total was pretty low for a lot of it. So Shieldred the Apocalypse, it's just the best upgrade that the deck could have. And yeah, that's about it. Maybe, again, maybe a board wipe could be substituted for Shieldred if you don't feel like playing her. Because, I mean, it would help stabilize as well, you know. But, yeah. That's all I really have for you guys. I still enjoyed playing the deck, and I hope you guys still enjoyed watching the video. But I will see you guys in the next one.